Hey guys, it's Seb here, founder of the List Profit Jumpstart, and to get started I'm going to talk to you about your marketing plan. So let's just get straight into it. Now, did you know that 95% of people that try to make money online fail, and of the 5% that do make money, only 2% are actually making a profit? Why, I hear you ask? Well, there are three main reasons people fail. Number one is that people don't try hard enough. Now, people don't try hard enough because they think it's going to be easy, and they're probably told by some guru that they can make 20 million in 2 days, and when they realize that it's not that easy, they give up. So like I said, people give up to number two. People give up too easily because then maybe they get distracted, or it wasn't what they thought it was going to be. They get sucked in by some get rich quick scheme, and when they realize that making money online is hard and it's just like starting any other business, then they give up. But the number one reason I feel that people don't make it online is because they have no plan, or they have the wrong plan. If you've got no plan, you've got no chance. And if you had the wrong plan, then it's not your fault. You know, someone showed you the wrong plan, and you're not to blame. And that's something that can be easily amended. I can show you the right plan, and at the end of the day, once you have the right plan, it is not hard to then get success once you've been shown how to make the plan correctly. So let's talk about these three subjects for a minute. Why don't people try hard enough? Well, it's in my opinion that people don't try hard enough because the pain of staying in an unhappy situation, for instance a crappy job, is a lot easier than it is to break through your comfort zone and expand your comfort zone and break through your own personal barriers. This is hard, you know. But what if you had to? What if there was no other option for you but to make your online business a success? And that is the only way that you're going to make it. It has to be the only thing. It has to be, you have to be certain on it. You have to know that you have to do it. You have to know that there's no other option. Like, look at this guy. You know, he's going to make it back onto that ledge because there's no other option for him. You know, he can't fall. And that's the way that you have to look at starting your online business. You have to know you have to be with such a certainty, and you have to know that you can do it. And you have to look at it like it was life and death. You know, if it was life and death, you could do it, right? So take that mindset and you can be successful. So why do people give up too easy? Well, I know what it's like to when you first start out online. You know, it's easy to get distracted, and I think that's a lot of it. A lot of people just get distracted. You got a wife, you got a kid, you got a job, you got things to do, and maybe some people just can't be bothered after they've done all of that. But here's the thing: if you could see into the future, if you had a little crystal ball, you would see that you're not going to win the lottery. You're not going to be walking down the streets one day and get sighted by England's next top model and get whisked away to America and win some modeling competition 10 million. And you don't have some long lost auntie that's going to pass away and leave you 100 million and a 65-acre estate that you're going to inherit. You know, this is it, guys. You have to make it happen for yourself. We all have to make it happen for ourselves. And if you sit around waiting around for something to happen, nothing's going to happen. You're going to wake up old one day, very upset with what you did with your life. You know, so you will have to work at your online business, but it's worth it. And only you can create the lifestyle and income you want and deserve. There's no time for waiting around for other people to help, or for it to just happen. It's not going to happen. You've got to make it happen for yourself, guys. Now, the number one reason I see people fail is because they have no plan. And if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You must be clear. This is very important. You must have a clear plan, and you must be certain. This is very, very important. Now, if you don't have a clear plan, you end up jumping from one opportunity to next, never really making any progress with your online marketing. You know, you start with one thing and then you jump to another thing. I call this flea marketing. Start with one thing, jump to another thing. Oh yeah, you see something else. Oh yeah, that looks like it will do well. And then you go over there, you start doing a bit of that. Then you see something else. Oh yeah, I think I can make a bit of money with that. You go over there, you start doing that. And oh yeah, oh, you see something else. And then before you know it, it's been 6 months. You spent 30 grand and you haven't made any money. This is not a place you want to be. So make a plan, stick to it, and stay motivated. You have to make that plan first. The first thing you need to do is make that plan. And once you've made that plan, things become so much more easy. So like I said, you make your plan first. Be sure, be certain on your plan. And then from there, you can stick to that plan, stay focused, stay motivated, and you're likely to fast track your way to success if you take the time out to make the right plan first. Now, only you can come up with your plan, because it's your personal journey. So in order to make your plan, you need to answer these 3 questions first. What do you want? So that's, what do you want from your life, your personal life, and your business? Because your business has to feed your personal life, not the other way around. If your personal life feeds your business, this is what most people are annoyed about with their job. They don't have any time. They trade their time for money. They're always at work. They've got to work Saturdays, and it starts to affect their personal life. They end up spending the personal time doing work, and that's not what you want to do. So if you get it right from the start, if you get the plan right from the start, you can ensure that your business feeds your personal life and not the other way around. So you'll end up enjoying your work instead of getting frustrated, annoyed, and pissed off and want to give up. You have to decide, what type of business do you want? Is it going to be a product that you're selling? Is it information product, physical product? Is it a service? Is it coaching? Get this right first so that you know where you're going. Think of the business type. And you have to decide on your earnings. You know, how much money do you want to make from your business? How much money do you want to make online? But be realistic with this. You know, we'd all like to make $1 million in 2 hours, but the reality of it is it's probably not going to happen, right? So be practical, be realistic, and decide how much money and how much realistic earnings you're going to want to make. Now, in order to get your plan down and right, maybe you don't feel that you can answer any of these questions just now. So what I did a long while back, and a way to think about it is like this: write down, to help yourself, write down, where have you been, where are you now, and where are you going? So when you answer those 3 questions, you'll be able to start formulating your plan. So where have you been, where are you now, and where do you want to go? Write all of that down. Write down what type of business you want, what you want from your business and your personal life, and your earnings. Once you've written down all those questions, once you've answered all those questions, you'll be able to formulate a clear plan within your mind. So what you're going to need to do is decide what actionable steps you're going to take to get you to that goal. So this is an example here. 10k list as a goal. Now this is what I always do. I always write everything down, especially when I'm planning a promotion or I've got a new goal that I want to achieve. You take it from, what is the goal, what is the plan of action to get there, and what is the time taken. Now I've got a little download link underneath this video so that you can click that link and get my planning sheets just like this, because if you write them out yourself, sometimes they may look a little bit scruffy, so you can just print off these and you can write them out yourself. So let's look here. 10k list as the goal. The action: 1 giveaway per week, 2 swaps per week, 1 solo per week, and you have a banner that runs per month. Time taken: 1 year max. And that is a reasonable amount of time to achieve that goal. It's not saying, oh yeah, 2 weeks. You know, that's not going to happen. And then when it doesn't happen, you're going to get pissed off because you didn't reach your goal, and you start beating yourself up. But if you give yourself a reasonable amount of time, then you know that you're not going to put too much pressure on yourself, and you know that it's practical for you to reach that goal within that time. So each week when you have reached that mini milestone, each week when you've done your solo, you've done your giveaway, you need to reward yourself. So each one of these little jigsaw puzzle steps is like, for instance, 1 week of progress towards the total goal of 10k. So say every week when you do your job, when you do what you're supposed to do, and you see the leads and the sales coming in each week, you hit your goal, give yourself a little reward. You hit your next milestone next week, give yourself a little reward. That might be every month, might be every week, as long as you acknowledge the fact that you're doing well, acknowledge the fact that you've reached your goals, and give yourself a little reward, you know. So let's look at some of the numbers here. So if you do 1 giveaway a week, 50 subs, 2 sorts per week, 80 subs min, one banner, 20 subs, 300 click a solo, 100 subs minimum from that. So if we total up all of this, and you're going to be doing this every week, so say your goal was to get 10k, you could do this every week, and then you would get 250 opt-ins per week, 1,000 per month minimum. So you could see within a year you'd reach your 10k with a couple of months to spare, you know, and that is not even breaking the bank or doing that much work. So you can see that it is achievable here, and each 250 that you get per week, you would need to definitely reward yourself for that. So to recap, number 1, you must make a plan. Plan first. When you're making that plan, decide what you want from your life, personal, and from your business. What type of business do you want? Is it information products? Is it physical products? And think ahead when you think about this, you know. Think about 5 years in the future. Are you still going to want to be selling the same stuff? So think ahead. Think about what is a scalable business model. And you want to think about what kind of money you want to make. Be realistic here. That's, like I said, be practical. And you have to take action. So make your actionable steps each day to reach that goal, to reach your mini milestones, which will eventually reach you to your major goal. And make sure that you reward yourself every time you hit one of those milestones. And you've got to make it a ritual, guys. Each one of those things that you do, you have to make it a ritual. So each week, you know, each day, you know that you are going to be doing some kind of lead generation, and you're going to be following your plan. And it is a ritual that every day there is some kind of traffic gen, lead gen strategies that you are following. And you just got to do it, guys. You know, like you got to make this plan. You have to make your plan. It is one of the most important things. If you set out from London, if I was to set out from London now to go to Birmingham, I'm not going to leave my house without my A to Z. I'm not going to leave my house without the roadmap, you know. I need my TomTom, or I can't get there. We'll probably end up in Wales, you know. So we have to have the roadmap. You have to have your TomTom, and your TomTom for internet marketing is your plan. So just do it, guys. Make your plan, and once you've made your plan, then you can start taking those actionable steps to get into your goal, whatever that goal may be. Maybe it's 10k list, 20k list, 100k list, but make your plan and you'll get there a lot quicker. Okay, guys, so I hope that all helps. Like I said, underneath this video you will see a link to download my little planning sheet, so you can just start making your plans on those. And also, for anybody else who does really need a bit more help with some planning, a bit more help with some motivation, then there is an extra video course for you guys underneath the links for the little planning sheets. So if you need a bit more extra help, there's a great video course there that will help you motivate yourself and help you to start making a plan. If you've already got your plan ready and you're ready to just start generating leads, then move on to the next video. Okay, guys, I hope this really helps, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.